Good morning from the Santa Ana River. Hi. So how you doing? I got my, okay, welcome to Monday. Nice to have you here. I got my COVID hair growing in, and I've got my sunglasses holding them back because my hair's starting to get to be kind of a pain in the ass, which is really difficult because it grows out of my head. Anyway, hi. I just hit my own camera. Hi. So, welcome back to the land of COVID. Did you see Alex Jones this weekend talking about how he's had enough of all this and he's ready to start eating his neighbors, to start dining upon his neighbors? I got a few words for you, Alex. So your neighbors is gonna dine on you. You're gonna be in that studio squealing round and round in circles like a little piggy while they chase you with forks. I hope they film it. Anyway, I don't want to talk so much about COVID today because I got so many other things that I got to talk to you about, and I'm already in minute 2. So let's get on with it, shall we? Wow, so many things, and now I can't remember because, of course, who can remember a goddamn thing when they're on camera, right? So I got my buff backwards because that's not the way it goes. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I got my buff instead of my mask today, but I'm out so early. I have yet to run into a single person on the trail or on the street, and that makes me happy. So it's not that I hate people, it's that I don't like people. So many things have happened, have transpired, have come to pass this weekend that I just have to tell you, if I could only remember them. So to start out with, I had a terrible weekend, personally, just for myself, just a little end of the world coming time for old Ken. I found out a friend of mine who I don't even think of as a writer. I think of as an actor and a director. Turns out she's in a writer's group. I can't even get into a writer's group. Writers groups in Southern California cost hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars every year. And I make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars every 50 to 75,000 years. So, and that's the other thing, book sales, since COVID has started, book sales have gone through the crapper and back up my own ass because I can't find them at all. They've been really bad. So this weekend I really kind of got down on myself because, you know, for all the reasons an independent author might get down on himself, feeling bad about book sales, feeling bad about everything. So then I got this email that I ignored for quite some time because there's nothing quite like a good feeling sorry for yourself, and you just don't want to ruin that. So I kind of put off opening that. It turns out it was an invitation from a podcast. The podcast is called Yes But Why, and I'll be appearing on it on Wednesday. This all happened like with, you know, in the span of just a few hours. I'd forgotten that I'd emailed these folks last November. And when I went back and I read the email, I was surprised to find I had absolutely no idea why the hell I sent that email. Like, I couldn't figure out based on the email what had spurned me on to email them, but I did, and they said yes, and I'm on Wednesday night, which I know is going to be after, but I'll try and get a link for it so you can get back and listen to it, because I listened to a few episodes of Yes But Why, and I got to tell you, these are some very impressive people that they have on until Wednesday. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. Not for me, but for anyone looking to have a good laugh. So the other things that have happened. Well, let me tell you, I don't remember. It's very early Monday morning and I'm half asleep. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna write. This is the week I start writing again. I know it was supposed to be last week. Fuck off. I didn't get it done. Last week I kind of caught up and I got comfortable with the book again. The book I'm writing, of course, is Sue Jorgensen, Queen of Space. And yeah, the title does pay off, in case you're wondering. So the plan is to get up to 20,000 words by the end of the week. My books usually run about 80,000. I'm expecting Sue Jorgensen to run longer than that. So I know that I will be somewhere in the neighborhood of a fourth to a fifth of the way through. That's not a bad place to be. So that's this week. I'll be doing a lot of writing this week. I don't know how I'm going to do a lot of writing because Vicky's going to be home. It's gonna take some flexibility on my part. This is not something that we talk about in our society, about how we've got to be flexible and how we've got to work with other people, especially in the United States. Our conversations tend to be about how tough we are, about how we're standing firm. But no. Anyway, so the writing begins this week, but not just that. I'm also going to be writing an episode of Inside DC Home. During season 1, there's a jogger coming. During season 1, hi. Now, if Vicky's watching this, she can just see how horrible I am putting the buff on when there's somebody coming by. So, Inside DC Home, I will be writing and recording an episode this week. During season 1, I recorded an episode every 5 episodes. Good morning. This time, I've I've absolutely dropped the ball on this one. I've been having so much fun writing this season of DC Home. I've been able to find these really different kind of characters for me. And it's been such a pleasure that I haven't even thought about writing Inside. I'm just doing the thing. I don't want to talk about doing the thing. I just want to do the thing. So this week, I'm going to talk about doing the thing. That sounds dirty. Anyway, I'm going to have a nice long talk about how I do the thing and how I like to do the thing and how I appreciate the thing being done. So, the sun, as you can see, is coming out. It's coming out in a big way. It's coming out loud and proud. See, it works real well. Anyway, so that's Inside DC Home. That's all the writing. What else? I don't know. I'm so confused. I just don't know. We've got another week of COVID ahead of us. Another week of laying low. If you wanna, and this is the last thing about COVID I say today, I promise. But if you want a real short, succinct explanation of why we're not all for, we being all the people standing behind me, are not all for these idiot protesters. Just in a sentence, just in a single sentence, you kind of want to know who's sick before going out amongst who's sick, so you can know who's sick. Wouldn't you rather know? Little information never hurt anybody except Trump supporters. They hate that shit. So anyway, this happens when I get on camera and I hate it. I completely close up. My brain just shuts down. This very attractive woman just cycled by, and now I really don't know what the hell I was saying. So let's see. I'm writing podcasts. I'm starting to play this game called My Time at Porsche again. I played it on the, I don't know if you can hear the RJ Noble plants just on the other side of the camera, but they're very loud. I played it on the Switch, and it's just too buggy on the Switch. There's just not enough processing power on the Switch to actually run the game. So I bought it on my PC. It's not a great game, but I love it. So there you go. I'm getting into these kind of sandboxy, kind of survival, but not so much that you actually have to stress out about it kind of games. That is a subgenre. Vicky, of course, is the master at Fortnite. She got something like some ludicrous 3 victories this weekend in the solo player, not the squad or the group games. She wiped out 3 of them. She frightens me. She's really scary because you never know who she's gonna kill next. In case you're wondering, this is what's on the other side of me, by the way. But I thought the river makes a nice backdrop. So that's it for me today. I'm out walking this morning. I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna do some writing. I'm gonna play some My Time at Porsche. I'm gonna put on some music in my studio and try and just tune out the world and tune in my book. And we'll see how that works. So until Wednesday, be good to yourself. Be kind to others. Let's make this world a better place. And I'll be back tomorrow with Chapter 7, or the first part of Chapter 7 of Climbing Maya, and I hope to see you there. If not, see you Wednesday, and have a great week. It's the beginning of another week. There's nothing but endless possibilities ahead of us. And certain death. But don't think about that. See you tomorrow.
And there you have it. You've just survived another Ken LaSalle video. For more information about new releases, projects in the works, or even stuff from the archives, head on down to kenlasalle.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and all around social media, just as long as it's called Facebook or Twitter. Thanks for your support, as always. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll be back soon with more nonsense.